All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today we have a pretty interesting situation regarding VTubers and Discord. As a pretty small VTuber in Idaho was recently arrested for having CSAM material as well as using Discord to exploit, said younger people where they got this material from. Of course, leading into the Discord element, we all know that recently Discord, the government themselves have really been on a kick trying to integrate like ID verification, age verification into literally everything, right? It started with the adult sites, slowly moved over to like Roblox. Now we've got them trying to implement it into Discord. Pretty sure Reddit was recently in the news because they didn't want to implement age verification and they got sued like in the UK or something, right? So it's clearly a big issue where a lot of people don't want their privacy violated. They don't want to have to worry about data breaches where their information ends up out there, whether it be like their ID, their selfies, their public or private information. And then you have like the government side who is putting out like, oh, well, we want the kids to be safe. We want kids to play with kids. We want adults to play with adults. Each side is valid. Each side has fair points. And unfortunately, a situation like this that we're going to be looking at is one of those things where the government will look at something like this and say, see, here's another example of how young people are accidentally ending up in situations involving adult people, and then crimes are being committed. And the crazy thing is, literally nobody would know about this really if another creator didn't end up reposting it, basically signal boosting this. Coming from this person, Sid Shrimpy VT. I don't know this person. I don't know what they post or share. Obviously, if they end up posting something or they do post things that are like inappropriate or like not safe for work or anything, I disavow. I'm simply reading the article, right? Big announcement. I'm no longer associated and cutting ties with B/B Morning VT /B Morningstar. B was arrested for allegedly possessing CSAM and charged with 5 counts of sex exploitation. These are from trusted sources. I absolutely do not condone these actions at all. We've been here before when we cut ties with Tej. You know my stance. The reports are publicly available online, however. I will only be sharing them with my mods as for right now. I don't want to dox, however, I will give it more thought, which I will be looking at because it's not really a dox once it's public information, once it's actual news. I was very close with B, so this is a lot for me. And here is Valentine's B's account. This will probably be censored. B, aka Heartless Succubus on Discord, he, him. It's like a pink anime guy with a little fishnet arm thing, right? Not the straightest man alive. B Morning VTuber, a gay twink F-slur boy, Rainbow Flags 22, help with my PC fund. I don't think you'll be needing that PC where you're going, buddy. Valentine's B on Twitter, B Morning VT. And they have another account, Femboy Mommy, and then Belial Morningstar on Blue Sky. So giving Discord a bad look, giving the VTube community a bad look, and giving Blue Sky another bad look. Do you guys remember when like a lot of people went to Blue Sky and like it ended up getting like flooded with like CSAM? Was that real? I don't know. I'm an idiot. I didn't end up following the Blue Sky trend. To me, Twitter does its job. I only really use it for news and whatnot, but I remember hearing that. And if that's real, that's disturbing. If it's not, drama happens. People spread lies all the time. But Sid ended up saying this as well. Probably last point I'll make. Yes, I hate him. Yes, I'm disgusted. Yeah, I wish him to face the ruthless consequences. Y'all really are missing the point of this post. I am appalled and disgusted by his actions, therefore spoke out against him. I wanted to express it in a way that kept me safe, but obviously that's not allowed. I'm over this. I don't know what they're talking about. Basically, I guess don't attack this Sid, the Dragonheart person. They're just signal boosting this, where we now can go to KLU TV, which is a Idaho news network. Lewiston man arrested on CSAM possession charges. Friday, February 20th. So it's been about 5 days. Again, people wouldn't know about this thing without, small VTube Twitter accounts, thankfully. From Lewiston, Idaho, a 24-year-old man has been arrested in Idaho on charges related to CSAM after investigators say a tip led them to a Discord account connected to him. Now, this could be the one that we just saw earlier, or perhaps this person had a secret Discord that they never thought would get exposed and obviously did, leading to them having the ops come to their house, right? The Idaho Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force arrested Laith Asby. He's charged with 5 counts of possessing CSAM. Gross. Investigators allege a Discord account connected to Asby was reported to the national tip line. They also say they found videos of the abuse on his phone. So this wasn't just like this person in group chats, consuming this content. This person was meeting up with these people they were meeting with on Discord, from what it sounds like, recording it and then keeping these things. So again, these people aren't helping the whole cause. Like I don't really know. Obviously, I don't know where to stand on like the whole Discord age verification thing. Let me clarify that, because it sounded like I was going to say something else. Obviously, CSAM is horrible. Abuse is horrible. But the whole age verification thing, like I understand the point of like the parents want protection, the government wants protection, politicians want protection, right? But sometimes it's just really not that easy. Like people are always going to be able to bypass things. People are always going to be able to trick things, whether that be the kids who use like fake pictures of people, or like use pictures of like AI old people to like trick the system to think they're older, or you have older people pretending to be younger so that they can slip into younger communities. Either way, right, it ends up causing like this big cluster where it just kind of makes normal people who just want to kind of use Discord to talk to friends and play video games, it all makes that a headache, right? Because if you're just Billy Bob Joe trying to play Fortnite with his buddy and talk, you probably don't want to like take a picture of your face, take a picture of your ID, wait for it to verify, because you probably just don't trust these sites with having that type of information. But again, something like this, you can see why the politicians and the government are like, see guys, without with age verification, Lewiston man here wouldn't have been able to do this. Without a Discord allowing the youth to blah blah blah. In reality, it's a lot further than that, right? Like whenever age verification and things get added, I feel like more systems are just going to be put into place to kind of keep these people out. Think of a store, right? When a store has like locked cages and it has like those little wraps that go around like Legos and video games that keep the honest people out, that's all age verification is going to do, is keep the honest people out, or make the honest people have to jump through another hoop. And the dishonest people are going to be able to jump through that same hoop. They're just going to cheat the system, or they're going to exploit it and make it harder again for normal people to just kind of enjoy what they want to enjoy, which is just Discord with friends, joining communities, meeting people, right? Obviously, you should meet people that are their age, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's where I wrap up the video for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know what you think down below. Of course, this is a crazy situation. I'm not too active in the VTuber community. I don't really follow them. I heard that this B person had like past controversy. I didn't really dive into it because, again, they're like such a small creator that I can't even really find like reliable sources and whatnot. But if you guys know anything about this person, let me know down below. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you, and I'll see you guys very soon.